Standing abs and lower body workout with dumbbells. So today we're doing a standing abdominal workout with the lower body movements, and we're working all the different layers of the abdominal muscles, lots of rotation, lateral flexion, and using the lower body work to increase the abdominal connection, because when we come into the lower body work and then we have a big push into a rotation or a lateral flexion, it really helps to make that abdominal work just that little bit juicier and harder. So we will be using dumbbells. I'm using a 3 kilo, but please make sure that you're listening to your body and choosing the weight that works for you. I would suggest anywhere from 1 kilo to 5 kilos. It really depends on how hard you want to work and how you're feeling today. You can have a range around you and just switch out. You can also pause the workout and have a feel for the exercise and then choose the weight that you think is right for you. All right, let's get into it.
Okay, so we're gonna grab our weights and come standing. Feet are shoulder distance apart, arms down by your side, and we're coming into our standing oblique crunch. Okay, 10 each side. Just push the weight into your leg as you side bend and really just working the side body. We would inhale on the way down and exhale on the up. Okay, and really just feeling your obliques working. Make sure you're standing nice and tall. I like to say when you do side body work, it's really good to imagine that you're in between 2 panes of glass. So you're working really in that side plane, not leaning forwards or backwards. Make sure you got the breath going on. Shoulders are pulling back, neck is long. And using that breath to increase your range. Make sure the abdominals are switched on at the front too. And now let's come into our squat to rotation. Okay, so we're squatting down and then we're punching out on that rotation. So a total body exercise really, but a lot of ab work on that twist, working the abs in all their glory. And obviously you got the arm and the shoulder work as we punch out. Now, obviously with the weights, you don't want to go too heavy because on that punch, it's quite long and extended away from the body. So it's going to fatigue quicker. So don't go too heavy there. Make sure you're working with the tripod foot on that twist. Big exhale as you come up and twist. Pulling the abdominals in and really rotating from the waist. Good, try and get as deep as you can in that squat. Weight back into the heels. Don't tip forward from the body. Nice work. Stay with that. Next exercise we're coming into is going to be a reverse lunge with an overhead hold. Okay, so if you need to switch the weights out, you can pause, get a heavier set, whatever works for you, and then come back to it. Okay, so standing forward, rack up, put the weights overhead, and we lunge and bring it in. 10 on each side. Okay, you're reaching the arms overhead and you're pulling your abdominals in. Okay, there's a lot of ab work happening as you're reaching your arms overhead to hold the weight overhead. Okay, make sure you do a big step back. Try and get that knee all the way down. Powering up through that supporting leg. Don't arch back into the lower back. Okay, so abdominals really switching on rib to hip connection. And then let's switch sides, shake it out, have a little breather. And go. Now, if you feel you can't really have a nice straight arm with that overhead hold, then maybe you're going a little bit too heavy. So you can always do a few on one weight and then switch out, see what works for you, make the workout your own. Just make sure you got a bit of a flow on. Okay, next exercise we're coming into after this is a reverse lunge to twist. Okay, so a few more here. We rack up, you step back and we twist towards the bent leg, okay? Lots of abdominal work here happening on that twist. Big exhale as you twist. Get that exhale happening. That's gonna really help to engage your abdominals and increase the range of the twist. As always, 10 on each side. Now we will do 2 sets of this, but you're more than welcome to do more than that if you want to work for longer. Okay, shoulders back, have a little roll out, and we're switching sides. Okay, there's a little bit of a balance challenge as well with this. So when you step back, make sure that you are not stepping right behind that bent leg. You're stepping on train tracks, I like to say, not a tightrope. That will help you maintain balance, especially in the rotation. Okay, after we finish the 10 on this side, we go into a side lunge to a twist and rotation. Again, lower body work with the abdominal work at the same time. Okay, so get into your stance, wide stance, rack up, side lunge, and we twist and reach, bring it back up. And twist and reach, good. 10 each side. Inhale down, exhale to snap back up. Make sure the weight goes all the way back. Now, if I'm going too fast for you, you can pause, do the set in your own time, just follow the exercises and the rep count and work to your own pace. And then come back to it when you're ready. Nice work. Making sure you're really pushing those hips back. Weight powering through the heels as you come up. Don't round your spine as you twist. Okay, make sure it's a neutral spine. Okay, we come back to the start. Standing oblique crunch. Nice. Okay, so the body should be nice and warm now. Okay, so maybe try and increase the range a little bit. Inhale, down, exhale, up. Really working the side body. Glutes are switched on, and you've got that rib to hip connection. Okay, so it means that there's no arcing or arching in the back. You're pushing the weight into the side body and you're snapping back up again. Make sure the shoulders stay nice and rounded back. And they're not rounding forward. Nice tall posture. And again, make sure you're playing with the weights. Weights can really change an entire exercise, so it's nice to have a range in front of you and you can just swap them around depending on the exercise, depending on how you're feeling that day. Rack up, we go into our standing squat to rotation. Big exhale as we twist, and tripod foot, so that is just lifting the heel and pivoting as you twist. Good. As you punch out, can you engage your abs a little bit more? Nice work, everyone. Stay with it. Really important to stay with the breath as well. Gets you through the hard times. Okay, after this, we go into our reverse lunge with that overhead hold. Good, weight back in the heels. All these exercises are 10 each side, or 10 in total. Okay, reverse lunge to overhead hold. When you're ready, rack up, push the weights overhead and lunge and bring it forward, good. Big step back. Okay, don't make the lunge too short. And don't bring the body forward as you lunge, okay? Everything is just coming straight down to the ground. You're focusing on that leg that's going back. Reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. Okay, just have a little reset. And then we switch sides. See, I was just saying, make sure you're really reaching the arms up. And as you reach the arms up, pull the abs in and down. The abdominals have to work hard to hold and sustain the weights overhead. Nice work, everyone. After this, we go into our reverse lunge to twist. If you need to switch the weights out, switch the weights out. You could probably go a little bit heavier on this one because you're not racking up, you're just holding the weights to the chest. Okay, lunge and twist. Big exhale as you twist. You want to make sure that the spine is in a neutral position when you twist and you're not arching too much, because if you arch when you're twisting, you will feel it in the lower back. Okay, so abs switched on, neutral spine. You're not tipping forward or leaning too far back. Okay, switch sides, shake it out. Have a little breather. Good, and just remembering you're really pushing the weights into the upper body. Just statically holding them to the chest. And this is to ensure that the twist is coming from the obliques and not from the arms. Okay, last one, side lunge to rotation. And remember what I said before, if you want to continue, just loop this video back around and you can do it again. Or you can pair the workout with one of our other shorter workouts. Good, inhale down, reach and touch, exhale to snap back up. Push the bum back, weight in the heels. Good, make sure you're breathing. Remember, I'm not stopping for any water or anything, so if you need to stop, make sure you do. You can easily pause the video and come back. Almost there. We're going to go into some stretching after this. If you want to continue, loop the video back around and do the stretching at the end. Don't move with us and stretch now, stretch after. All right, left leg forward, right leg back, and we're just coming into a nice hip flexor stretch, okay? So just rocking the hips from left to right, opening up through the body, just breathing, letting go. And then take that left leg into pigeon and just soften into the stretch. Just use that breath to let go of any tension, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And coming up into a little cat-cow. Opening the spine, pull the shoulders away from the ears, and chin to chest, push your back up towards the ceiling. And let's bring the other leg forward. Okay, you can see I'm just rocking my hips from left to right. And then we take that leg into pigeon. Breathing. And then bring the legs forward and lie on your back, and you can cross one leg over the other. Okay, I'm holding onto my ankles and I'm pulling my ankles up and down. And then we're just switching sides. You can be here for longer as well. If I'm not stretching for long enough for you, please just pause the video and do it in your own time. Okay, twist, stretch. So just cross one leg over the other, take the legs down to one side, and you're twisting over to the opposite side. Breathing. Take the bum to the opposite side, take the legs over the other way, and go the other direction. Just breathe. The trick here is to just keep those legs on the ground. You're trying to get the shoulder down. Okay, lying on our backs, knees out to the side, feet together. Take a nice long inhale through the nose and let it go. Give thanks to your body. Gratitude for being able to move the way you do and carve out that time for yourself. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.